Right, part two. So let me just explain. I'm not bitter at all because Garlick got a leg up and I didn't. Because I never expected a leg up. What I would have liked is an even playing field. They interview Garlick, they interview me. Now, I've told this story before. At West Brom, racist as anything, for a club that's got such heritage and culture to do with not being racist and, you know, having black players and all that type of thing. When I told this story before, when I interviewed at West Brom, they offered me some random coaching in the street role type thing. Not coaching in the street, you know, looking for the next Sido, Barryino, or whatever. That's not me. That's not who I am. That's not the type of person I am. I'm not a scout. Yeah, although I can scout, I'm not a scout. And I didn't want to spend any time doing that. As well, again, I chose to try and spend time helping my daughter become a tennis player. And I always knew that there was going to become a time where I can either be brilliant tennis coach or a brilliant something to do with football. And it's funny, isn't it, how again the decisions you make lead you to where you are. Whereas Garlick just went football. Yeah, I tennis, football, this, coaching, managing, blah blah blah, A license here, there, masters, all of this type of thing, education, teaching, cover teacher, all that type of thing. Now, all that's done now is now giving me clarity, absolute clarity to how I can now make it to that next level. And not just me, I can now give advice to others. Look, stay the course. Yep, Andrew Garlick stayed the course. Look where he is now. Director of football at Arsenal. Dan Ashworth, look at this idiot here. Dan Ashworth stayed the course. Whatever role he was, director of football, I don't know, at Manchester United. Alright, it fell out with Sir Jim Ratcliffe, but he still made it. Manchester United and Arsenal, two world class. If it's on their CV, you know, they're always going to do well. So I've got work to do, and I've got to focus, I've got to channel, and I've got to make sure that I make all the right decisions now so I get to where I want to be. Because I can, and you can, but I know I can now because I've seen it, I've touched it. I know what putting the effort in and receiving the dividends feels like. And because I know what it feels like, you know, I've come so close to achieving world-class standard before in my life. And before that I've achieved it, I've always made some poor decision, some bad decisions, some idiocy. Now that's not happening. So listen, like and subscribe, guys, keep in touch and watch the journey.